Welcome to Fanatics Live, where we virtually connect you with your favorite stars and athletes right at home. Tonight, we will be meeting with fans, signing autographs, and engaging in live Q&A. Now, let's welcome our host.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Fanatics Live. I'm your host, MC, bringing your favorite athletes and stars to you right at home. Be sure to leave comments and show love from wherever you're watching for a chance to have it featured on the broadcast. But before we get started, I wanted to let you know that tonight's show is brought to you by the Fan Cash Rewards Card by Fanatics. As a Fan Cash Rewards card holder, you receive benefits and perks, including access to unforgettable experiences with athletes, just like this. You'll earn 6% fan cash on every purchase, exclusive deals, offers, and much more. This show is special because it's a cardholder exclusive event where all guests dialing in have been invited as a perk of having a Fan Cash Rewards card. We are so excited to offer this virtual experience to them, and we hope that it's one they always remember. When someone hits legendary status before they have even entered the NFL, you know they're going to be one to watch as they grow in the pros. We are lucky enough to be meeting with Jonathan JT Taylor, current running back for the Indianapolis Colts, and former, might I say, well-decorated running back for the Wisconsin Badgers. We are excited to hear more from him as his rookie season is in the books. The offseason is nearing its end, and he has set his sights on the 2021 season. He puts in maximum effort into his training, games, mental preparation, and everything else in between, including making some time for some fans like today. Let's get this show rolling and give a warm Fanatics Live welcome to Jonathan Taylor.
Thank you so much.
How are you?
I'm doing well. Thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate you taking the time out and allowing me to join you.
No, we're lucky to have you. It's reverse here. Don't worry about it. We got fans who are excited to meet you. I'm excited to get to learn a little bit more about you myself. But before I turn the show over to those Fan Cash Rewards card holders that I mentioned, I'm going to ask you a few interview questions myself, if that's all right.
Perfect. Let's fire away.
Let's roll. So you finished 6th all-time on the FBS rushing list, less than 1,000 yards away from breaking Ron Dayne's record, a fellow Wisconsin alum. I wanted to know, did you ever entertain the idea of going back to try to beat that record?
I mean, that was definitely in the mind and the thoughts. I mean, when you think about leaving college early, you always take in every single aspect of where you're at in your career on and your academic career off of the field and where you are at in that point in time. So that was definitely a thought that came across my mind, a scenario of, if I did go back, yes.
Right. Always want to tack on a little extra, some stats there if you can. But hey, going to the NFL, it's not a bad option. So you had an amazing rookie season with the Colts. You finished with over 1,000 yards and a playoff berth. What has been the biggest adjustment or difference coming into the NFL from your time at Wisconsin?
I would definitely have to say the biggest difference would be the mental preparation. I was always a guy who took his mental preparation seriously in college, but it's just that much more at the NFL level because the defensive schemes you're seeing are way more complex than just a simple 3-4 down scheme in college. So I would definitely say the mental preparation was definitely a step up in how I prepare for each game.
Right. So toward the end of your rookie season, fans were able to come in a limited capacity. I know playing your first season in the midst of a pandemic is a little weird, but what are you looking forward to most to a jam-packed Lucas Oil Stadium?
I just can't wait to see that sea of blue inside of Lucas Oil. The fans, they were roaring even when we had just a percentage of the fans inside of the stadium. So I can't wait to have that stadium packed to the max and then just hear that rumble within that dome right there. So I think it's going to be really, really exciting and electrifying.
Yeah, I'm excited too. I think football, we're all waiting. All sports, we all want it to be back to normal. And speaking of next season, there's a new quarterback in town for the team. What are you looking forward to about playing with Carson Wentz? Big name.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to get to know him. Of course, I'm from the South Jersey area, so there was always a lot of talk about him from Philly fans when I was growing up. But I just can't wait to work with him. I think he'll bring a new dynamic to the team, and I think it'll help us out in a huge way.
Yeah, that's going to be really exciting. We always, a couple of the fans tonight said they even wanted to play quarterback because they get to be that field general. But it is a new dynamic when you get a new guy on the field and see how they really lead the team and what that is going to turn into. It's very exciting. All right, so now we have 5 Fan Cash Rewards card holders who are dialed in. They are locked in and ready to meet you. So we're gonna jump right in. This is the fun part. This is the time I get to sit back and get to let the guests interview you. So first we have Nick, and he's calling in from Rivervale, New Jersey. He's been a diehard Colts fan his entire life, and he has loved watching you take over the league as a rookie. And his advice to live by is good. He says, success isn't owned, it's leased, and rent is due every day. I like that one. So let's bring on Nick.
What's up, JT?
Nick, what's going on, fellow Jersey guy?
Yes,
what's going on?
How you doing?
I'm doing well, man. I'm excited.
Yeah, me too, man. Hell of a season last year.
Thank you so much. I see your Manning jersey in the back. Love it.
Yep, you're up next, bro. I got a frame coming for you next.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much.
No problem. My question for you is, who would you say is the funniest teammate of yours in the Colts locker room, and why?
Definitely Darius Leonard. Just the amount of energy that he brings. I mean, I'm sure you've seen him on the field doing those crazy legs. I mean, 6 a.m, he's bringing a lot of energy. He's loud, and it kind of wakes you up and gets you ready to go for the day.
Yes, sir. Good answer.
No, thank you. I appreciate you taking the time out, man. Always love talking to a fellow Jersey guy.
Thank you for coming on.
No, thank you, Nick. We got a football we're going to get signed for you. So Jonathan's
most definitely. Let me hook you up real quick.
We'll see. I feel like I've met you before, Nick, but maybe not.
First time coming on. They said that to me before. First time.
Okay. Well, nice
Maybe
to meet you. Glad to have you on.
Thank you.
I think your last name is very
The GOAT, Nick.
Thanks, JT. Appreciate it.
No problem. My guy from Jersey. Yes, sir.
Thank you, Nick. That was awesome. Nice to have some local people dialing in. We got people from all over on this show today, though. I will warn you. Up next is Derek. He's calling in from San Jose, California. His first football jersey that he ever owned was number 28, Marshall Faulk, another Colts running back. So that's pretty cool. And his dream position, like I said, would be quarterback, field general. He wants to hold the game in his hands. So let's bring on Derek.
Hey, Jonathan, how are you doing?
Derek, how are you? I'm doing well.
Doing well. So happy for you to take the time to do this for us. This is great.
No, thank you so much. I appreciate you taking the time out to hop on, get to chat with me for a little bit. I truly, truly appreciate it.
Yeah, unfortunately, I didn't get to have I don't have my Colts room done yet here in California. I just recently moved here, so Nick kind of one-upped me there. But been a lifelong Colts fan and just really, really excited to have the chance to meet you. So thank you again. My question for you, Jonathan, was so far in your career, who would you say has been your biggest role model or mentor that's helped you get to where you are today?
I would definitely have to say on the field player would have to be Melvin Gordon. Off of the field would have to be my high school coach, Montre Wright and Dennis Thomas. Those two guys helped me tremendously off the field. But on the field, it'd be Melvin Gordon. If I ever went through anything that was tough, I had a big game coming up, I would text Melvin and say, hey, what are your thoughts on this? So those 3 guys definitely helped me out a ton.
That's awesome. Well, good luck this next year. And we're, at least out here in California, we're hoping you're going to bring us a ring again.
Thank you so much. I can't wait. Hopefully me too.
All right, Derek, we're going to get that ball signed for you as well. Right. So every guest dialed in tonight will get an autographed football from Jonathan. So pretty cool. Like we said, a perk of being a Fan Cash Rewards card holder. You got invited to come on and get this experience.
Awesome. I'm so excited. Thank you, guys.
No, thank you. All right, the focus on Jonathan's face is intense.
Right. Got your nice ball right there, ready to go.
Perfect.
Nice.
Add it to the collection, Derek. It was nice to see.
There we go.
Okay, and up next is Raj. calling in from Boston, Massachusetts, or should I say Boston? I think there's an A in there somewhere, like an unspoken A, Boston. He would want the advice to live by that he wants to convey to all of us is there is no try. It's either you do or you don't, which I like that. Let's bring on Raj.
Hey, Jonathan, how are you?
What's going on, man? How are you?
I'm good, thanks. Congratulations on a great rookie season.
Thank you so much. I truly appreciate that.
Fortunately, not a Colts fan, but I'm a big Badgers fan, so I've been following you since your college career.
My guy.
Yeah, so I'm a Dallas Cowboys fan, so I grew up watching some great running backs like Tony Dorsett, Herschel Walker, Emmitt Smith. So my questions for you is, who do you think is the greatest running back of all time, and sort of who have you modeled your running style by?
That's tough. One guy who I would say definitely is at the top of the list and should be top three, no question, would definitely have to be Adrian Peterson. I mean, just the way he's played the game. He's played the game physical. He's played the game with speed, power. He had a significant injury, came back at the top of his game, 2,000 yards. I mean, it was ridiculous. And a guy who I modeled my game after, besides AP, is Arian Foster. I mean, that's why I wore number 23 in college. I loved how smooth he was. Just for his size, and those two guys are just people who I look up to and try to model my game after in order to take it to the next level.
That's great. Yeah, there were some great running backs there too. Yeah, so
thank you so much.
All good names, Jonathan. I will manifest. We like to do that on this show. Maybe you'll be the next name on that list of greats. So you never know. We got to speak it into existence. Let's get that ball signed for you, Raj.
I got something for you, Raj.
Beautiful. All right, I appreciate that.
We're privileged. We have a Cowboys fan who dialed in to a Colts virtual show, so that's pretty good.
Well, opportunity to meet a great running back is always worth it. So.
Got you hooked up, Raj.
All right, yes, beautiful. Sir. Thank you. Good luck this year.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you.
Thanks.
Bye-bye.
Up next is William, calling in from Newport News, Virginia, which I thought was a cool name for a town. I had to double check that one. He became a fan of you after he witnessed your 253-yard game against Jacksonville last year. And his dream position to play would be safety. You get to play hard and you get to get those interceptions. So let's bring on William.
Hey, Jonathan, how you doing?
William, what's going on? Love the background, man. Love the background.
Thank you. I've been a Colts fan since the 60s. I was a Baltimore Colts fan, and now I'm an Indianapolis Colts fan. And my family and I actually come out to Indianapolis once a year. And the one trip we made out last year was your 253-yard game. I wanted to ask you, some of the other guys took my question, so I wanted to ask you about what memory do you have, football memory, is your fondest memory playing football, either with the Colts, Wisconsin, or in high school?
Definitely one of my fondest memories in college would have to be the walk-off touchdown at Purdue. I mean, you dream of doing that. You watch guys in college and you're in high school and you dream of having a walk-off touchdown and triple overtime versus Purdue. So that would definitely have to be one of my fondest memories in college. It's something I would never forget and won't take for granted, man.
Well, thank you for doing this. It was a pleasure meeting you, and much success for the upcoming season.
No problem. Thank you so much. I'm just glad the game you came to was a great game, man.
Right.
We'll get that ball signed for you, William.
What's going on? Let's get you right, William.
No, that was a good question. I think we took James's question. So James, you're coming up next. You got to brainstorm a good one. We're gonna put you on the spot.
My guy William, got you locked in.
Hey, thank you, Jonathan.
That'll go great in your room. Man.
I know it's gonna be real nice.
Thank you, William. And last but not least is James, calling in from Anderson, Indiana. I told you we didn't have one repeat state on this show, which is pretty cool. He's followed your success from the Big Ten all the way to the NFL, and he would also want to play running back. So I like that he's matching your energy right now. Let's bring on James.
Hi, Jonathan. Great to meet you.
How are you doing, James?
I'm doing well. Yourself this evening?
I'm doing great. I get to sit here, chat with you for a little bit.
Right.
Get to chop it up with you.
I'm not quite sure what the Dallas Cowboy fan's all about, but since we're Colts fans, but Jonathan, I'd like to know if you've spoken to Carson Wentz, and what is your take on the draft this year and a little more defensive in that area?
So I have spoken to Carson Wentz. Great guy. We actually were talking about back home in South Jersey, where he would stay at when he worked for the Eagles, and asking him how did he find that place because it's such a small area. Excited to work with him. Really love the draft. Once we picked up Quiddy, first pick, every pick I'm doing my research. Quiddy looks explosive, powerful, strong. So I'm super excited. Can't wait to meet all of the rookies and be able to help those guys out, just how the vets helped me out my first year.
Right. Well, we got some tremendous offensive talent. So are you the guy that's going to carry us back to the Super Bowl?
Hopefully. I'm going to do my part, do my best that I can, making sure that I do my job. And I know all the rest of the guys on the roster are going to do their job as well. And hopefully we propel us right to where we want to be, man.
Right.
Manifestation. We're getting a lot happening here. I feel it. It feels good. Let's get that football sign for you, James. You did great question, putting you on the spot there. But yeah, I'd love to hear Jonathan's take on the draft. That's awesome.
That's fantastic. It's just a pleasure to meet you.
Oh, no. Thank you so much, James. Thank you.
Be it this way that we have to do it, but that's great.
We do what we can.
Right. As long as we get it done, James, just like this.
Fantastic.
As long as we get it done.
I hope to see you this season.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thanks, James. Have a good one. Okay. Wow. You were great. You're born for the camera. I love this. We're not done. We have a couple of people who have submitted in questions via video or on social media. So this is my chance to tell everybody watching, if you are not following Fanatics on Instagram, you should do so right now. We do a lot of posting to let you submit your questions to your favorite athletes that come on the show. So if we like your question, we'll reach out and we'll give you an opportunity to submit your video to roll it live on air. So make sure to do that. First, we have Melanie. Let's see what she wants to ask you.
Hi, Jonathan. My name is Melanie Anderson. I'm from Indianapolis. I am a Fan Cash Rewards card holder. And my question for you is, what was your major at Wisconsin, and what would you like to do after you retire from football? And it is my birthday on May 10th. Love a shout out. Thank you, and good luck this year.
That's awesome. I love the background in her car at sea. Well, Melanie, my major was philosophy. I've always been a huge thinker, someone who wants to know the question and the answer to everything. But after football, I could definitely see myself going into the philosophic world a bit more. Definitely, if I'm going to want to be able to, kind of teach and share knowledge, probably maybe even go back to school just for a bit more and able to, grab that extra degree to where I'm able to teach people about philosophy and how to think critically. And happy birthday. It's not May 10th yet, but happy birthday. I caught your hint in your video, so happy birthday.
I'm sure she loved seeing that, Melanie. If you're watching, happy birthday. That was good and very interesting. Psychology. You do seem like a thinker. I watched some interviews with you, but what interviews you've done before I was coming on tonight, and I was like, wow, he's really into the mental preparation is really where you like to focus. I think that's very interesting. Up next is Matthew. And he submitted in on Instagram. We didn't get a video, but I want to ask his question. I thought it was good. What made you want to become a franchisee, and how has that experience been so far?
Oh, that's a great question. So the crazy thing about it is what made me want to become a franchisee is after I left school and I sat down with my team, one of the questions they asked me was, what are you passionate about? What are some things that you enjoyed while you were in school? And one thing that I said was Topper's Pizza was one thing that got me through college a lot of times. Sometimes stores close a bit early and you need something that's open a bit late, and I lived right down the street from it. Luckily, I was able to hold myself off, especially during the season, to not get it.
Gotta be careful.
That was tough. but the opportunity was presented to me, and it was a no-brainer. Just something that I'm passionate about. If it's something that you truly care about and something that's a part of your life, if you have an opportunity to actually be a part of it, you're going to want to jump right in. And the experience has been great so far. I've been learning about the franchisee world, the pizza world a lot, and the ins and outs that goes into actually running and setting up and actually maintaining a pizza shop. So it's been really fun, and I'm looking forward to the rest of it in the future years to come.
Well, congratulations. It's very exciting. And last but not least is Toph coming in from Australia. So we got fans global on this show. Let's bring his video on.
Hey Jonathan, Toph here all the way from Oz. Quick question. What is the hardest obstacle you've overcome in the league so far? Would love to know.
Wow. First of all, I appreciate you. All
Right.
the way from Australia. That's amazing. Definitely a place I want to visit before I leave this earth. But one of the hardest things that I had to overcome was definitely the in-game speed, and not so much as players and how fast they are. It's the fact, and then I alluded to this earlier, the mental preparation. So, you watch so much film that you've seen a look so many times that you don't even have to think about it. And when that ball snaps, they're already taking a step towards the direction they're supposed to be. And I think that's what gradually came to me as the year went on, as knowing exactly what you're supposed to be getting or what you could be getting before the ball even snaps. And that's how you get that first step quickness.
Right, like playing chess. You got to be one step ahead
Exactly.
of what's going on. Exactly. Well, those are all of our questions that we have from social media. You handled everything like a true professional, and I hope all of the fans were watching along and got to see their questions be answered. So we're going to take a short break to hear a word from our sponsor.
Introducing the Fan Cash Rewards Credit Card by Fanatics. Earn 6% Fan Cash when you shop with your card on Fanatics.com with exclusive cardholder perks and 6-month special financing on purchases of $150 or more. Text now to apply or go to Fanatics.com.
Tonight's show is brought to you by the Fan Cash Rewards Card by Fanatics. For more information on exclusive perks and benefits of being a cardholder, head on over to Fanatics.com or text FAN EVENTS to 94323 and apply for your card today. Okay, I got my business spiel done, and now it's time to turn up the heat on this Fanatics live show. We're about to jump into rapid fire.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Get ready. Get ready.
Yeah, loosen up. All right. I'm sure you know how this game goes, but just tell me the first thing that pops into your mind, and we're going to go back and forth pretty quickly, okay?
Okay.
I may try to stump you. That's kind of what I'm known for, but be careful.
Okay. I'm ready. I'm locked in.
Your favorite pair of shoes in your closet?
I would definitely have to be a pair of my Nikes. I have these trainers that I've worn since high school, and they're oldie but goodies, and I need to get rid of them, but I haven't.
No, don't hold on to them forever. Nickelodeon or Disney Channel?
Nickelodeon.
Oh, okay. Didn't see that one coming. Your favorite pro team outside of the NFL?
Definitely have to be the Lakers. I've been a fan since Kobe Bryant, so the Lakers have to be.
Okay. Something non-sports related you are competitive about?
Call of Duty, without a doubt.
Okay, video games. All right, I'm learning a lot about you now. Your dream jersey swap?
Adrian Peterson.
Oh, okay, yeah. We're going to go back to the beginning of the show. UNAP, that would be nice. Your first big purchase after you got drafted?
I guess it would have to be a suit because I haven't bought anything. So I would say a suit for the season for travel. Okay,
yeah, you need that. That's a staple. Your favorite place to eat on campus at Wisconsin?
Topper's Pizza.
I set that one up. That was a layup. Okay, how do you pronounce the word on the screen that just popped up?
A GIF.
Choose one. Choose a side.
GIF.
Okay. GIF it is, everyone. Those little animated pictures. You're getting practically peanut butter sent to you at that point. Okay. And your favorite band or artist from middle school?
I would have to be Meek Mill. Definitely.
Classic. All right. Okay, and this is where it gets intense. How do you order your pizza?
I'm a pepperoni guy, so I just order pepperoni pizza.
Classic? No,
Classic.
nothing added.
You're messing up the pizza then. You kind of
Okay.
messing it up then. With the
Respect
pineapples
the
and ham,
pizza.
you're messing it up.
Okay, we got to respect the pizza. I like it. I appreciate it. All right, well, that is all that we have for tonight's show. Thank you so much for dialing on. And before we end, I just want to give you the floor if you want to say anything to the fans who dialed in or to anybody watching.
No, definitely. Thank you so much. I want to say thank you to everyone who tuned in. I want to say shout out to everyone back home in Salem, New Jersey, roommates at the University of Wisconsin. Shout out to Emmett Perry, Madison Cohn. You guys helped me out a lot in college. But thank you for everyone for joining. It's been a blast, and hopefully to see you soon in Indy, and hopefully we're winning a lot of games.
Awesome. Thank you, Jonathan.
Thank you very much.
Okay, we will be back tomorrow evening. That's right. The shows do not stop here for a fun Friday night show with CeCe Sabathia, Yankees and overall MLB pitching legend. That show will be at 5 p.m. Eastern. And make sure to follow along on social media at Fanatics for more updates on the schedule, or you can submit your questions on the little Instagram feature box where you can type in your questions. And if we like it, you might get reached out to record a video and it'll roll live on the show. So in the meantime, we're going to be working on getting some of those NFL newly drafted guys on the show. So stay tuned. You can follow all the upcoming appearances on www.fanatics.com/live. Make sure to check it out. As always, stay safe and good night.